Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the new releases from ForgeOne and Games Workshop. Now there's a lot of news to get through today, but it is a little thin on the ground in terms of pre-orders and new releases. But I want to start this video by saying a huge thank you to all of you new members and regular viewers of the live streams that I put up on the channel on Wednesdays and Saturdays to do with Warhammer. Every other day I either stream on YouTube video gaming or on the Twitch. You can see them right here. You can join as a member here, and if you click on About, there are some links there to get yourself 25% off Warhammer. Don't forget to use your Element Crystals code because you then get double the crystals. It'll take you to this website and yeah, you can save money and also help the channel out at the same time. Without further ado, let's get stuck into all of the news because it's very juicy this past week. We'll go back in time to sort of the 14th of November, about here. So they had the big pre-order for Blood Bowl Season 2 or Second Season Edition. I think it comes out next weekend because it's like a 2-week pre-order window, which is fine. They've done this, before with the Dark Imperium and Indomitus. But yeah, we had a look at the two new teams that are available in the set. Blood Bowl isn't really my thing, but kudos to all of you that enjoy it, because I feel like sometimes I'm missing out on some really cool minis, especially these necromantic horror team and some spooky dice, and this tree man with this squirrel. And the Zote that's available on Forge World last week to pre-order. If we move up, there's Broken Realms, What's Next? There's a Sunday preview, halftime on the Gridiron. You've got some Middle-earth kits, which we'll have a look at on the Games Workshop store. Just re-release of them. And then the Warhammer preview. I will be heading into Discord today from 1:45. My name is just Super Saiyan on Discord, and as I said at the start, you can find it just here, the little icon, or the link right there, and that'll take you to the Discord server. But I will be watching it on Twitch, and I'll be in the voice chat from the 1:45. It's like a live reaction, I guess. Then the big news of the week, we've got License to Gift, official licensed products. This is some of their top picks. Chaos Bane, Slayer Edition. I was playing that on the PlayStation 4. I think it's great. It's a fantastic Diablo clone, much like Minecraft Dungeons. If you like Minecraft at all, but you would like a Warhammer feel to it, then yeah, I would recommend that. It is a bit lacking in content in terms of areas and things, but I think you'll have a lot of fun, and like Diablo, it's recommended for multiple playthroughs. You've got this new Oculus game, Battle Sister. You've got the game Mechanicus. Here you go, you've got Chaos Bane. You've got some Christmas jumpers. I think these are different from the ones from last year. Don't quote me on that though, but it's nice to get a Necron one. I have to say that the Chaos one is my favourite. You've got these faux leather jackets, only $100. You've got some t-shirts with White Dwarf covers on. You've got a paint your own Space Marine pin badge. You've got some more pin badges. Again, some more. You've got some key rings. You've got some mugs. You've got a bust. You've got the first ever Warhammer 40k comic series from Marvel. And then you've got some art. That's fantastic, that one. And then you've got the Space Marines calendar 2021. So if you weren't a big fan of the 40k, the Age of Sigmar, or the Horus Heresy calendars that they put up a few weeks ago, then this is your chance to get a Space Marine calendar. Then the big news was the Battleforces. There's two flavours. There's the 40k Battleforces and the Age of Sigmar. Nothing from Forge World. I always think that Forge World miss a trick here. I guess because it would be nice to see some kind of battle force from each faction from Forge World, from Horus Heresy. Maybe have a Mechanicum battle force, maybe have a Custodes battle force, a Legion Space Marine battle force. That would be quite cool. But looking at the 40k battle forces, a few YouTubers have done some clickbaity videos of these already, sort of guessing the price and things. Stay tuned to this channel because I keep it real, and I will be going through each one of these box sets with the values of these and which ones give you the best value, like I did last year. I always do this every year, give you a full video on which set offers you the best value for both the 40k and the Age of Sigmar. So 40k, there are 6 battle forces that will be up for pre-order, I think, next weekend, along with the Gladiator tank. So you've got the Space Marines Interdiction Force, old models. These have been around over a year now. I think I said in another video that Games Workshop would try and push the Invictus Warsuit in one of their kits. Not only have they put it in this one, they put it in the Blood Angels kit and the Space Wolves kit. It would have been great to showcase new models, like have the Gladiator tank in here, for instance. That would be fantastic. But the Gladiator tank is using the Impulsor kit as well. It's a shame, but I'm also glad that GW are very predictable now, and that I can accurately predict, what they're going to do. But I'm not a big fan of either of those two models, just from an aesthetic point of view and lore-wise, and also the Impulsor having a very reduced transport capacity, and it being £45 as well, which I think I mentioned in the review. The Necron Battleforce, however, is fantastic. You get the new Necron warriors there with the scarabs. You get some Immortals, which is a dual kit. You get the I think they're Praetorians or Lichguard. You can make them into either. You get the Technomancer that has been around for a few years now, 3 or 4 years. You get a Tomb Spider, and you get a Doom Scythe, along with a Triarch. So decent set that. I'm looking forward to picking that one up out of the 40k sets. Then the Astra Militarum Bastion Platoon. You've got a Hydra, Chimera. You've got Command Platoon. You've got a normal Cadian unit. You've got a heavy weapons team, and you've got a Sentinel. It's all right, but yeah, these are getting very old models now. The Chaos Space Marines force is fantastic. If you still haven't got Obsidious Maleks, or you haven't got the new Chaos Space Marines, or even the Havoc set, I'm not a big fan of the Chaos Terminators. I think they're a bit boring, and the Havocs only have one of these awesome looking chain guns. But it's still a decent set, and if you haven't got any Chaos, that one is another great one to pick up. The Tau Starpulse Cadre, it's got a Piranha, would have preferred a Devilfish or something bigger, but it also has a Broadside Battlesuit and Crisis Battlesuits, Pathfinders, Warriors, and the Commander. It's alright. Then the Tyranids Broodswarm, which I really do like, other than all the Gene Stealers. I get it that Gene Stealers are troops for Tyranids, but I just wish that they would have cut half of the Gene Stealers and put something else in. I don't think it works as well with a Hive Tyrant. I would have preferred some Hormagaunts or Termagants, or some Warriors to go with the Hive Tyrant. That would have been great. But the Hive Tyrant kit itself is still a fantastic kit. You can make a flying Hive Tyrant, one of these Hive Tyrants, a Swarm Lord. Then you've got the Hive Guard, which you can only get from Games Workshop directly, which are normally £45, and you can make the Tyrant Guard as well, but they're not as good. You've got the Gargoyles, which are all right. And then you've got the Horror Specs, which again, we all know you can also make a Exocrine, and that's a decent kit too. You can magnetize the front face if you want to have both the models. I was on the fence with that kit, but I think I'll pick that one up. Then you've got the Blood Angels Combat Patrol. Oh dear, oh dear. They've got the Impulsor and no new models from the recent release. And that kit right there will set you back £85. So remember, the Impulsor is 45. So for £40, you're getting 5 Intercessors, 5 Incursors or Infiltrators, and then 3 of the easy to build Aggressors. Would have been a great time to include Assault Intercessors in this kit, or even Blade Guard Veterans, but no, they do want to push their older stock, make more room, as is the case. So that was the 40k Battle Forces. The Age of Sigmar Battle Forces are on the whole quite decent. The Disciples of Tzeentch comes with a Lord of Change, which is fantastic in its own right. You've also got some Kairik Acolytes and Zangors as well. Then you've got the Caradon Overlords Battle Force. Yes, 10 models. for what will be 120, 140 pounds or so. You don't get much at all with this set, but you do get these larger units. It does include Brock Gunson, which is, yeah, I'm led to believe a very decent model. Then you've got the Ogre Tribes Battleforce. Games Workshop can release giants separately. It's a pity that they couldn't keep with that theme and they have to bundle them into two, but there we go. It almost seems like they got lazy after they did the 40k boxes and they didn't list everything that's in here, because they just go to say, it just gives you a powerful army in a single box. Yeah, Games Workshop, that doesn't help me if I'm not familiar with the army. I can't tell you which units are which. However, Gloomspite Kits, I can tell you the units. This is a fantastic kit. I would have preferred them to swap out the 3 normal Rotgut Troggoths with Fellwater Troggoths, or even just more squigs, like a squig herd. But yeah, it's got 6 Troggoths there and a Dankhold Troggoth, or a Trog boss. You've also got the squig Boingers, as well as a loon boss on a cave squig. As I say, would have preferred if they swapped out the 3 for something else, but this is the kit I'm most looking forward to out of all of them, with the Necron kit being a close second. And that's all the battle forces, really, summary of them. I will be going through all of them individually, of course, on the channel in the Battleforce value video next weekend, when they announce all the prices and things. You've got the Rumour Engine, looks some kind of goad type prong on a stick. It kind of looks like 40k, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is Age of Sigmar. You've got Armies of Parade, Jim and Bob's Guide to Blood Bowl Leagues, Flight Plan Aces Away, Regimental Standard Why You're Better Than a Necron, Zolcath, the Enigma Revealed. That was up on pre-order last week on Friday. That's still an alright pose, but they've gone for this one, Charging In, much better pose. I really like that. Zote. For some reason it looks better than the GW one. It might be the paint scheme, but introducing the 12 Days of Christmas. You've got 12 Tales of Christmas come to brighten your day. And then Space Marines Gladiator Model Focus. They go on to say tracks are so last millennium, but they fail to mention that this flying tank is still slower than a Predator. Yeah, convenient omission there, Games Workshop. It is armed to the teeth, of course. It's using the Impulsor chassis with an added armoured top to the tank and a turret. Remember, the Impulsor's already £45. It's going to be interesting to see how much they want to sell this. If it's £55, then you're looking at £10 for the full weapon and all the extras and things. They might charge it at £60. That is a real danger, because that puts it at the same price as the Repulsor Executioner. You do have 3 variants in the kit, and it does look like you could possibly not glue the bottom of the turret and hot swap them out and magnetize these sponson weapons. You've got the 3 variants. You've got the Reaper with the twin heavy onslaught Gatling cannons. You've got the Valiant, which has the last talons and the multi-melters with their bumped up rules. And then you've got my favourite, which is the Lancer pattern, which has like a mini volcano cannon type weapon on it. This is the extra sprue. It's nice of them to show that. You've got all the different weapons and the sponson weapons. So if they charge an extra £5 for this sprue or an extra £10, we will find out next weekend when it goes up for a pre-order. Whereas Typhus article, Meta Watch 40k, Never Chosen, Blood Bowl Act, and Broken Realms Marathi 5 themed armies to try. And then Jim and Bob present how to paint and play Blood Bowl. So there you go. That's all the news. That was the biggest sort of part of this video this weekend. Loads of Blood Bowl content. You've got the look at the Gladiator, and you've also got the Battle Forces, which was probably the biggest news of the week. Next week, no doubt, we'll hopefully see more of the remaining Necron units to be released, as well as the final Space Marine units. I do wonder, or maybe they'll go the other way and put out the Death Guard Codex, because we've only got about 3 or 4 weeks, guys, before it's the holidays. So there's still a huge amount to release, not including those Battle Forces left for Games Workshop. let's go on over to ForgeOne and have a look at the pre-orders, where there isn't really any, because this Zote was up for pre-order last weekend. They've changed the little logo with Bugman. That's pretty awesome. Okay, their website's officially broken. I'm on Safari now, and nothing's really working. If I go to 40k, if I go to Horus Heresy. So let's jump on over to Games Workshop, leave ForgeOne behind for a moment while it sorts itself out. And on the very first page, you're greeted with Lord of the Rings Middle-earth, along with some Blood Bowl. And yeah, that was up for pre-order sort of a couple of weeks ago. But if we click on new and exclusive, and we click on pre-orders, there's 37. Seems like a lot. But we go on high to low. And they've got some interesting collections. You've got Middle-earth collection here, £220 for all the re-releases. You've got these 44x60 412 Battlefield with some of the new scenery. I did manage to pick up, well, that big building, and that one came in another set, and that set will set you back £178.50. Then you've got this one here, the 44x30 Festering Factorum Battlefield, £155. You've got 3 Feculent Narmors, and you've got another Factorum building and some gaming mats. The 44x30 Chaos Invasion Battlefield for £155. For some reason, you've got the Adeptus Sororitas Sanctum. You've got Chaos Shrine, and then you've got Noctilith Crown, along with some broken building walls with a gaming mat for 155. And then you've got the 44x30 Tau Empire Tidewall Battlefield, a couple of Tide Walls, and the gaming mat, and that's for £155. And then you've got Jim and Bob's Sports Fan Collection. It's worth just noting that those 2 sets are now sold out already on the website. So is the Cargo Port Battlefield, 44x30 inches, and that is £133. You got the Blood Bowl Second Season Edition, £85, and then this goes on to the Lord of the Rings re-releases, £60 for Haldir's Elves Warband. If we just click on this, they are available while stocks last and available to order. They are Vettel miniatures, and then you've got the Siege of Terror Solar War Map. That was £40. You've got the Heroes of Helm's Deep, £40. Ravener Limited Edition, that sold out as well. So if you were able to pick up both of them, you're very, very lucky. You've got the Blood Bowl Official Rules, Uruk-hai Scouts, £30 there for 8 metal miniatures. Got the Necromantic Horror Pitch, double-sided pitch and dugouts, £28. That was pre-ordered the other week. So was the Necromantic Horror Team. You got an Ent for £25 in metal. Got the Warg Riders for £20, Uruk-hai Battering Ram, both £20. You got Treeman for the Blood Bowl, and that's now for £18, and that's now out of stock too. You've got the Blood Bowl special cards packs. You've got Legolas mounted with a bow, Theoden, Galadrim, Warriors with Swords, and Gamling Warg Attack, all for £15 for those models individually. You've got the Blood Bowl Omnibus, which was out before, the Galadrim Warriors with Bows, £15. You've got the Gotrek and Felix 5th Omnibus in paperback for £15. You've got Gimli on a dead Uruk-hai, that's for £10. And then you've got Spike Magazine and Blood Bowl dice. You've got Spike Magazine and the Horror Team dice set, they're sold out. So is the second season edition promotional dugouts. But you can still pick up the Death on the Pitch paperback novel for $8.99 and the Siege of Terror book in paperback for $7.99. That's worth it for the $7.99, by the way. Then the Blood Bowl 3 beta key code, if you are still able to pre-order Blood Bowl, the second season edition. So there you go. That is all of the news and the pre-orders. Very lackluster on the pre-orders. Yes, it's a great week if you're into Middle-earth, Lord of the Rings, and finally, after all these years, they've managed to re-release them. And if you wanted to get some scenery, but apart from that, it's very light on the ground, very lackluster. It's great for me because it gives me a week off in pre-ordering and getting models in. However, this is definitely the calm before the storm for me. If I'm going to pick up a few of those Battleforces next weekend, along with the Gladiator tank, so there's going to be a lot coming out over the next few weeks. everything from the Blood Angels supplement to the Death Guard Codex and the Death Guard new models and the Combat Patrol box, along with the Battleforces, the rest of the Space Marine tanks. There's probably going to be a few things from Forge World on top of all that as well. So yeah, although it's a lull right now, it's going to get very busy up until Christmas. What do you guys think of the news this week and the Battle Forces and everything that's up for pre-order? Are you pre-ordering anything this weekend, or are you holding your breath for next week's Battle Forces? And please do put a comment down below which Battle Force you've got your eyes on and which you're going to pick up. As I said before, it'd be great if you could join me on Discord for a live reaction of this preview. It's been hyped up. They've been counting down the days literally for this past week. So the expectations are incredibly high when you do something like that. I just hope it doesn't disappoint for all of us. But yeah, join us all over on Discord from about 1:45 GMT, and hopefully you get some live reactions as well. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.